All right, we're on. We're live. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Good to see everybody.
Shalom.
I know people are kind of getting online. Also getting in the classroom. I'm your brother Dawiyad. It's brother Karai right here.
Shalom.
SOT Ministry, Sword of Truth Bible School. We've been around for a good little minute.
Yep.
We want to show love to our brother camp, SOW, in Houston, Virginia, and Rochester, New York. Much love to them. Phenomenal brothers, Kazaki, and Brother Zion, doing impeccable work in Christ. And much love to all other schools and camps that are following the precepts of Yahushua and in spirit and truth. All right? And much love to newcomers, old comers, and our online set of people that always check us out online. Much love to y'all. And, much love in general to those that want to listen and follow spiritual principles. Thank you for checking us out and allowing us to edify you with the grace of our ability. It's a pleasure, and it's a luxury. It's a luxury and a privilege. So we really do appreciate that. All right. We're gonna get into our topic, which is not a new topic. This is the second edition or the second side or phase of the topic. The last one I taught on Friday was about the diamonds of irritation and the pearls of vexation.
Okay. And
to get a quick, light, simple recap, that pressure creates diamonds, and sand within a clam or oyster creates a pearl structure. It creates pearls. It takes irritants to create something beautiful.
Okay.
All right. A diamond is not going to be created without the irritation of pressure. And what? A pearl would not be created without the irritation of an abrasive force like a piece of sand. Okay? So we're going into our conversation on our topic on our biblical subject. The first scripture I'm going to go into, we're going to go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 33, verse 14 through 15. Ecclesiasticus chapter 33, verse 14 through 15.
Come. Ecclesiasticus chapter 33 and verse 14.
And we got to rush. No need for rushing. Thank you, sir.
Come. Page 90 in the Apocryphal book.
All
Red
right.
book.
Red book, yes, sir.
Good is set against evil.
So the Most High said what? What did he say?
Good is set against evil.
So good is obviously set against evil. The word evil also means to injure.
Yeah.
All right. The word evil also means to injure. All right. It means a myriad of things.
Okay.
It means sad, broken. It means, disagreeable, and it means injurious. All right. And good is the what? Opposite. So what's the opposite of injury? Healing.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of sad? Happiness.
Joy.
What's the opposite of broken? Wholeness.
Firm.
Right?
Yeah.
So evil is sad, injurious, broken, and disagreeable. Right? But good is the complete opposite side of the spectrum. And the Most High say he creates these two conditions on earth. The condition of good, the condition of evil. Read on.
Good is set against evil.
Mm-hmm.
And life against death.
And not only is good set against evil, but in specifics of that good and evil is what?
Life and death.
Life and death. Death has multiple meanings. Life has multiple meanings. Death is physically dead, spiritually dead, mentally dead, or emotionally dead. And what is life? It's the exact opposite of death.
Yep.
It's physically alive, spiritually alive, emotionally alive, mentally alive, right? So the Most High creates life and death in those different quadrants in our life based off his will and our piety or our actions towards him. Read.
So is the godly against the sinner.
And he created the condition where it gets more specific. It's good and evil. It's life and death. And then in specific, it's the godly against who?
Evil.
Oh no, we read godly against the what?
Godly against the sinner.
Godly against the sinner. Now we're dealing with specific people. Now we're dealing with specific people. or what you would call demographics of people, nations of people. The good nation versus the bad nation, or the good individual versus the bad individual.
Yep.
Continue to read.
And the sinner against the godly.
Uh-huh.
So look upon all the works of the Most High.
And it's our job, it's our duty as friends of God, right? If we're getting the wisdom of the Most High, if you're getting the wisdom of the Most High, it should make us closer to the Heavenly Father, correct? Read that point one more time.
So look upon all the works of the Most High.
So the Most High is telling us to look upon all the works, actions, thoughts, patterns, principles, conditions, creations. Look at all the works that the Most High has put on the earth. Read.
And there are 2 and 2.
He's giving you a number. So all the works of the Most High are what?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Things are always contrasting.
Yeah.
Things are always contrasting. One against the other. Jacob versus Esau. Love versus hate. Evil versus righteousness. Good versus bad. Dry versus wet. Hot versus cold. These are just adverse, contrary conditions or circumstances that the Most High chose fit to be circumstances and conditions on earth that we have to taste, experience, and deal with.
Yeah.
Read.
One against another.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for 15.
Keep reading a little bit.
Okay. I wake up last of all, as one that gathereth after the grape gatherers.
So he's gathering like the grape gathers. I mean, he's gathering what? Wisdom. He's gathering what? Knowledge. He's gathering what? Understanding. He's gathering what? Competence. He's trying to be spiritually competent. Let's go to Matthew chapter 9, verse 20. Matthew chapter 9 and verse 20. So now that we know the Most High is the orchestrator, He is the governor, He is the creator of multiple experiences on earth, good and bad. Multiple conditions on earth, good and bad. Let's read.
Last one.
God,
Yes,
Matthew
sir.
9 and 20.
Uh-huh.
And behold,
And do what?
and behold,
Behold mean look. Behold means to look. Read.
a woman which was diseased with an issue of blood,
Yeah,
with
read
an
it clear.
issue of blood
You
12
will think
years.
if you got to. So this woman was sick, and she had an issue of blood in particular. She was sick. She fell into sickness. And the sickness was incessant, constant, unending uncleanness by means of bleeding. Read.
Came behind him and touched the hem of his garment.
And this sick woman did something very, very wise. She touched the hem of Christ's garment. Is that the end of 20?
The
Keep
end of
reading.
20. Yes.
That's the end of 20. So she did something wise. She's like, I'm sick. Therefore, I need a what? Remedy. What do people that are sick need? They need cures, right?
Yeah.
They need cures. Now, I'm not going to go into the details of the story because we've all read the story multiple times. And we understand she tried as much as she could try. She went to all the different physicians. We'll read about that a little bit. But this is a 12-year experience. She was in her sickness, and she was in her disease, and she was in her discomfort. Not for 12 months, but 12 years.
It's a long time.
That's a decade plus two.
Time.
So it's a long time. Okay? So she had the intelligence and the wisdom to know maybe Christ is the answer. Maybe this man that's doing miracles, that's speaking wonderful wisdom, that has not sinned, is the person I need to go to that can solve my problems.
Yeah.
That can solve my problems. Let's go to Mark 5:25. Mark 5:25. You need to focus on this.
Yeah.
All that's cool. You gotta focus on this. All right.
Mark chapter 5,
Uh huh.
verse 25.
And we'll be in and out the scripture. Let's read.
And a certain woman, which had an issue of blood 12 years,
Once again, what are we harping on? we're harping and we're focusing on the time period. 12 years is a long time to fall and to remain in a condition of sickness. We read earlier the Most High creates what? Both states.
Yeah.
The state of positive, the state of negative, the state of discomfort, the state of ease. Right?
Yeah.
Next scripture, Luke 8 and 43. Luke 8 and 43. And what are we emphasizing? We're emphasizing the fact of the time. 12 years.
Luke chapter 8 and verse 43 reads, And a woman having an issue of blood 12 years,
What did she do?
which has spent all her living.
Stop. She spent everything she had. Everything she had financially. All of her property, all of her wealth, all of her inheritance, whatever she could come up with. Her issue was so bad, and she couldn't ignore it. She couldn't not give her mind to it. This problem is so bad, I want to spend everything I have to solve it. This problem is so bad, I want to spend every dime I have to fix the problem. Because it's that uncomfortable. It's that, go ahead and get that. It's that uncomfortable. It's that odious.
Yeah.
It's that odious. Right?
Yeah.
Keep reading.
And a woman having an issue of blood 12 years, which has spent all her living upon physicians.
She spent all of her living on what?
Upon physicians.
So she went to not just one doctor, but it's cool. But what is it? 12 years of doctors. So that's like a countless amount of doctors.
Right.
One guy said, I got an answer for, I got a solution for you. Yeah, I got an answer, I got a solution. And guess what? It wasn't solved. The answer, here's Apocrypha 2. The answer and the solution wasn't solved. A lot of us have 12-year problems. A lot of us have these long extended diseases. They may not be physical disease, but we have emotional disease. We have mental disease. We have spiritual disease. And we have long periods of discomfort. Long periods of discomfort. And we go to different sources and we can't find answers. We can't get the help that we're looking for.
Yeah.
We're not finding solutions. 12 years seems hopeless. 5 years seems hopeless. Right? If you're spending everything you got and you're going into poverty, trying to solve a problem, and it's not getting solved. Can you close the door? Bertha, can you close the door? So we're doing all this to solve a problem. There's a spirit of despair and hopelessness that comes upon the sick. And this is the question of, am I being cursed? Does God hate me?
Yeah.
Does God not hear my prayers? You think she didn't pray for 12 years? You think she didn't fast for 12 years?
She was trying.
Listen, she did herbs. She did prayer. She did fasting. She went to doctors.
Yeah.
Every box she checked,
Yeah.
she didn't get a solution. In our life, pre-truth and something during the truth. A lot of boxes we check. And we have the same remaining long issue, problem, sickness, ailment. Keep reading.
Which has spent all her living upon physicians.
But what happened?
Neither could be healed of any.
But neither could she be healed by any. Did that mean that there was no more hope? It didn't mean there's no hope. It simply meant that she didn't find the proper solution at that time.
Yeah.
So in our life, we have problems that are longer than just 12 weeks, 12 minutes, or even 12 months. Yeah. We have problems that last a almost unforeseeable amount of time. But is that permission to lose hope?
Nope.
Is that permission to say that there's no answers? Because she did put the effort in. It's one thing to be sick and not try. She was trying to the point where she put herself in the position of poverty.
Yeah.
So she put the effort in, but she didn't get the result. All right?
For 12 years.
But who creates these conditions?
Most High.
The Most High. The Most High creates these conditions. The Most High creates good. The Most High creates evil. The Most High creates health issues. The Most High creates cures for health issues.
Yeah.
Read. Oh, that's it. Go to John. No, we're going to start right there. But what are we focusing on? All we're getting from this concept is that you may have a problem, you may have an issue, you may have a long-standing situation that you've done everything in your power to fix. You've done everything in your power to solve. And it hasn't changed. It hasn't relented. There hasn't been the amount of improvement in connection to how much effort has been applied.
Yeah.
This is something that if you're very young, you may not relate to, but as you live your life, you start to experience there are things that don't change. Mm-hmm. There are situations that are not getting better. There are situations in my life that are causes to get in the spirit of despair and disbelief and doubt, even though we're not supposed to. But when you try with all your heart and you spend all your wealth and you go to multiple doctors, you're in a very vulnerable position. Mm-hmm. But the Most High created that position. Let's go to another example. Let's go to St. John 8 and 7. St. John 8 and 7. So we're looking at how do people manage their sickness? How do people manage their condition? The concept, the topic is the diamonds of irritation and the pearls of vexation. Necessary evils and necessary circumstances that we don't want to experience, but we have to because we're in the flesh.
Yeah.
We're having this earthly experience. All right? St. John 8 and 7.
John 8 and 7.
Uh-huh.
So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her.
Stop right there. What story is this? We know about the woman that bled for 12 years. What story is this?
The adulterous woman.
The story. Who was the adulterous woman? Name. Mary Magdalene, right?
Yep.
Okay, we'll prove it. We'll prove it. Let's go to Luke 8 and 2. Mary Magdalene was the woman that was known as, quote unquote, the whore. And she had an issue of whoredom. And that was a spirit that dominated her. And that was her sickness. She had the spirit of adultery. And that was her sickness. Whoredom and adultery go together. All right?
Luke chapter 8, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
And certain women, which had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities.
But this one was also what?
Healed of evil spirits and infirmities.
These evil spirits and infirmities have been in a long-standing situation. It's been long-standing. It's not a short-standing scenario. Read.
Mary called Magdalene.
Mary called what?
Magdalene.
And what happened?
Out of whom went 7 devils.
Out of who went what?
Out of whom went 7 devils.
So 7 devils or 7 issues or 7 problems that she didn't have the ability at the moment to solve.
Yeah.
Right? She was knee-deep in her sickness. She had 7 major sicknesses, meaning a complete amount of problems. Did Christ not heal Mary Magdalene?
God.
Did Christ not save her from being stoned by the Pharisees?
God.
Was she not, in her own individual way, filled with the sickness?
God.
So we're seeing 2 people now. We're seeing the woman that bled for 12 years, healed by Christ, but sick for 12 years. We're seeing Mary Magdalene. She had 7 what? 7 devils, 7 sicknesses, 7 issues, 7 major problems, 7 major defects, 7 spirits that were controlling and destroying her life to the point where she almost got put to death.
Yeah.
To the point where she was an adulteress. To the point where she was a known harlot. All right? But Christ had the ability to heal even that sickness. The sickness of whoredom and the sickness of adultery. One was a physical sickness. The other was a spiritual or a mental sickness. Did we get that? So this is a second example of a person having to manage sickness, that they look to Christ, they look to the scriptures, they look to the Lord, and they found what?
A remedy.
They found a remedy.
Found a solution.
They found a solution.
Yeah.
They found a cure. But guess what? Who created those conditions on earth?
The most
That
High.
Most High. Let's go to the next example.
We're done with John 8.
You know what? I'm done with John 8.
Okay.
But let me go to, before we get there, Luke 1 and 46. Luke 1 and 46.
Luke chapter 1. I'm all right.
Uh-huh.
Luke chapter 1, verse 46.
Let's go.
And Mary said, My soul doth magnify the Lord.
So this Mary, who had 7 demons, 7 sicknesses, 7 illnesses, 7 ailments, 7 issues, a complete amount of mental, psychological, and emotional problems. Later on, she said what? My soul doth what?
Doth magnify the Lord.
My soul doth magnify the Lord. She's actually in gratitude, and she's grateful and appreciative that she was healed. Magnify definition, sir?
Kind.
She's grateful, she's glad, and she's filled with joy that Christ healed her. And she said, my soul, meaning the core of my being, the actual passion within my soul, the core of my soul, the will, the passion, the heart, the center, the most precious part of your being. That most precious part of my being, that secret part, it's going to magnify the Lord. You got it? Magnify.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Magnify. 1828 Webster's Dictionary. It says, to make great in representation.
To do what?
To make great in representation.
Where I was a whore, I was a harlot, I was a adulteress, or I was bleeding for 12 years straight, and everybody knew I was bleeding for 12 years straight.
Because your reputation.
And everybody knew I was in poverty
Yeah.
because of my issue.
Kind.
Right? I'm going to do what?
It says to make great in representation.
I'm going to represent Christ now.
Yep.
Because my sickness was healed. And the Most High abbreviated my sickness. He shortened my sickness. He stopped my sickness. I'm going to be in perpetual gratitude. And I'm going to magnify the Lord. And I'm going to represent Christ.
Yeah.
I'm going to represent Yahweh. I'm going to represent the scriptures. I'm going to represent change and growth and development. I'm going to represent greatness in spirit, in the spiritual form.
Yeah.
Why? That is a direct outcome of being grateful and being appreciative that my issues is negated.
Yeah.
My issues negated. I don't gotta look down at my secret parts and bleed. I don't have to walk around the city and I have to sit here and continue to give my body to men. I don't have to have the demons and issues and the conscious,
Yeah.
the guilty conscience
Yeah.
of a woman who's filled with the spirit of multiple men, and has multiple soul ties to multiple men, and she has to live with that, and her self-esteem is beneath the ground. I can escape that because now I represent Christ. Christ is my escape. Christ is my healing. And because I'm healed, I'm going to represent him. Continue to read Magnify.
Magnify. It says to extol, to exalt in description or praise.
I'm going to praise the Most High, and I'm going to operate in the spirit of praise, not in gratitude, not in lack of appreciation, not hatred, not intensifying of vices, not this life sucks, not why me,
Yeah.
not I'm healed but I'm not fulfilled.
I'm not thankful.
I'm not thankful. This ain't a thankful class. But look at the spiritual change and the spiritual turning as a reaction to the 12-year change. 12 years is over. The change is done. The time of being a whore or being an adulteress is over. I'm going to magnify Christ.
Yeah.
I'm going to represent Christ. I'm going to praise Christ with my life. Right? Because I'm thankful that my sickness was healed. All right? Let's go to the next example. 2 Chronicles chapter 16 verse 1. 2 Chronicles chapter 16 verse 1. So we're seeing the natural reaction or the correct reaction to being healed. The correct reaction to your issue being changed. for the better. 2 Chronicles 16 verse 1 through probably 13. Through 13.
God. 2 Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 1 reads.
So now, we're going to our third narrative. The first narrative, the 12 years of sickness, the lack of solutions. All she had to do was have faith and touch Christ's garment, and her faith made her whole. Mary Magdalene, she was given mercy. She was healed by mercy.
God.
The mercy of Christ healed her. And because Christ had that mercy on her, she said, I'm going to live a committed life to Christ no matter what. I'm going to follow him until I die.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're reading another example of a person dealing, and let's look at their reaction to the Most High alleviating their problems. Let's read 2 Chronicles 16 and 1.
2 Chronicles chapter 16 verse 1 reads. In the 6th and 30th year of the reign of Asa, Baasha, king of Israel, came up against Judah and built Ramah to the intent that he might let none go out or come into Asa, king of Judah.
So this is the time period where Israel had beef and there was intertribal warfare. It was Israel versus Judah. All right? Read.
Then Asa brought out silver and gold out of the treasures of the house of the Lord.
So what did he do? He did what?
It says, then Asa brought out silver and gold out of the treasures of the house of the Lord.
So he went to the Lord's house. He pulled out the wealth of the Lord's house. Read.
And of the king's house.
And the king's house. Read.
And sent to Benadad, king of Syria.
So he went and gave the wealth of the school, the wealth of the temple, and the wealth of the king's house. And he donated that wealth and gave that wealth to the king of Assyria. Read.
That dwelt at Damascus, saying.
What did this guy say? He gave wealth to a nation. And what did he say?
There is a league between me and thee.
He said, there's an agreement between me and you. Read.
As there was between my father and thy father.
Because there had been a league between these two men for a long period of time. Read.
Behold, I have sent thee silver and gold. Go, break thy league with Baasha, king of Israel.
He's saying, well, I'm giving you money to break your alliance with this guy. Because I'm at war with the king of Israel. It's intertribal warfare. I need you to not back him up. I'll pay you money to not back him up. I'll give you paper to not back him up. Read.
That he may depart from me.
That he may do what?
Depart from me.
Listen, I'll pay you money to not back this dude up. Because I don't want to fight this guy. I'm tired of fighting this dude. Read.
And Benadad hearkened unto King Asa.
And what did Benadad do?
Hearken unto King Asa.
He says, I'm getting paid. It's a fat bag right here. This is a fat bag. This is a paycheck. This is a lot of coin.
Coming up right now.
I'm getting a lot of coin just to not back this dude up. I'm getting paid not to fight. I'm getting paid to save my resources. Oh, that's easy.
Sign me up.
Normally, you get the spoils after the war is over.
He got
before.
Yeah.
Before the war even started.
Listen, let me just take the bag and just say, hey man, I'm sorry, but I can't back you up. Your boy paid me.
And you would think Asa would have been smart giving him half. He gave him the whole thing.
Well, he blew the bag on Ben-Hadad, king of Syria. Let's continue to read.
And Benadad hearkened unto King Asa and sent the captains of his armies against the cities of Israel.
Read on.
And they smote Yaon and Dan and Abel Mayim and all the store cities of Naphtali.
So he paid his boy not to back him up. Then he attacked. He sent his goons. He sent his goons because he knew he had no backup. Perfect time to strike. Read.
And it came to pass when Baasha heard it that he left off building of Ramah and let his work cease.
Read on.
Then Asa the king took all Judah.
He did what?
Took all Judah.
Read on.
And they carried away the stones of Ramah and the timber thereof, wherewith Baasha was building. And he built therewith Geba and Mizpah.
So he did construction. Read.
And all that time, Hananiah, the seer, came to Asa, king of Judah.
So this guy's like, listen, I won the battle. I'm building. I'm doing construction. Life is good. Things are good. Things are gravy. The war is over. He don't got no backup. And here comes what? Hanai, the seer, which means the old time for prophet, old word for prophet.
Yeah.
Read.
Came to Asa, king of Judah, and said unto him, because thou hast relied on the king of Syria.
Read that point again.
Because thou hast relied on the king of Syria.
Listen, what kind of mind frame was Asa in? He was in a carnal, physical, conscious type of mind frame.
He's been impulsive. Huh?
He was physically conscious. We'll go into the detail of it.
Yeah.
He wasn't spiritually conscious.
Using his cash.
He used his bread for it. Listen, I'm in a situation, and you know what? I know I can solve this problem with some bread and some money. I can get this problem out the way.
Like most people do. Huh?
Listen, that's just this. But look at you're the king of Israel, though. It's one thing for the farmer to do it.
Yeah.
It's another thing for the nation's example to be this carnal and strictly physical. Let's find out. Read.
And not relied on the Lord thy power.
He didn't do what?
Not relied on the Lord thy power.
He said, listen, the Most High in Christ, I'm not finna look out for them. I'm not finna sit here and I'm not finna use Christ the Most High to back me up. I don't need Christ the Most High.
I got this bread.
I got stacks on deck. I got the coin.
Yeah.
I got the bag. I got the bread. I can pay for this problem and get this off of my hands. I'm tired of being at war all damn day. I want to do construction, man.
Yeah.
I want to build some monuments and I want to do king stuff. Tired of fighting all day. Yeah. Just go ahead. Hey, man, I'm going to give you a ring. Hey, I'm going to send you a letter. Hey, don't back this dude up. I'll pay you not to fight. Perfect. Okay, send the goons. He don't got no backup. Let's win. Let's win this battle. Okay, battle's won. I'm good. And Most High's like, hey, send Hanai. Send him right now. Angel sent this brother. Go tell the king how I feel about this decision. Because the Lord checks our what? Decisions.
Yeah.
The Lord is looking at our what? He's judging our decisions.
Our minds, yeah.
Read.
God. And not relied on the Lord thy power.
You didn't rely on the Lord. You rely on your physical money.
Your resources.
You rely on the physical solution.
Yeah.
It don't have to be money. You trust the physical solution. We read earlier, the sick woman, the physicians didn't work. The money didn't work.
Yeah.
The wealth didn't work. The property didn't work. The herbs didn't work. Look at the king. The king is like, listen, I got more faith in my money. I got more faith in the physical solution. It gotta be money, it could be herbs.
Yeah.
I got more faith in my physical decision making than I have faith in Christ, in the Most High. I'm in a position of authority, though. Read.
Therefore is the host of the king of Syria escaped out of thine hand.
He said, you could have won the battle. You could have won. You were right there. You were this close to win the war. You were this close. You were this close to a blessing. You were this close to peace. You were this close to retaining peace in your kingdom. Yeah. You were this close to a rib. You were this close to a beautiful household. You were this close to stability. You were this close to a good marriage.
Yeah.
You were this close to stability in your camp. You were this close to stability in your household. You were this close to stability in your mind. You were this close to fulfillment in your soul. But you didn't rely on me. You relied on the physical decision.
Yeah.
You trusted the physical decision. Read.
Were not the Ethiopians, the Lumbans, a huge host?
He said, listen, we've been here before. This isn't your first war. Did not you fight the Ethiopians? And I was there for you when you dealt with the Ethiopians. They had a massive army. They had a great army. They had great warriors. And I backed you up. I was there for you. I backed you. Why did you leave me out the battle? Why'd you cut me out from being your help? Why'd you block me from being there for you? Why'd you rob me from getting my glory? Because the Most High creates good, evil, life, death, different circumstances. And he created the perfect scenario to do a miracle and show his power to King Asa and also to the nation. He was setting up a victory like he's setting up victories for us. The Most High be setting up victories for us and set up success for us. But then we make the choice and decision to cut him out the picture, to rob him of his glory, to forget him. Read.
With very many chariots and horsemen, yet because thou didst rely on the Lord.
Because you did rely on the Lord. When it came to Ethiopians and you were afraid and you were scared and you were outgunned and it was against all odds and you were behind the 8 ball. You relied on me. You called my name. You asked for my help. Read.
He delivered them into thy hand.
And that's what I did. I put that army, their chariots, their wealth, their warriors, their mass, I put it right in your hands and I gave you the victory. We all have experiences where we were behind the 8 ball. We were against all odds. We were at a detriment, at a handicap, and we didn't have the necessary tools. And the Most High showed his power and backed us up. We all have that experience. No one in this room can say they didn't have the Most High back them up.
Yeah.
Read.
Verse 9. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro.
Why? Read.
Throughout the whole earth.
The eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth. Read.
To show himself strong.
Stop. He wants to show his strength.
Yeah.
The Father wants to show his power. So he's looking for people to help. And just so happens, we're the people that need help. We're the ones that need cures. We're the ones that need a helping hand.
Yeah.
We're the ones that need doors to open. We're the ones that need assistance.
Yeah.
We're the ones that don't have the ability to help ourselves.
Yeah.
Read.
To shew himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him.
But he only wants to help those their heart is perfect toward him. Perfect meaning positive.
Yeah.
Perfect meaning whole. Perfect meaning inclined. He's not going to help some dude that don't think about him. You don't think about me? Okay, cool. Stay sick. You don't think about me? Fine. Stay in your poverty, in your personal spiritual poverty.
Yeah.
You don't think about me? Cool. Stay in your drought in your life. You don't think about me? Cool. Stay in your doubt and your fear.
Yeah.
Keep drinking the fear Kool-Aid and the doubt Kool-Aid. Oh, you don't, because people, that's what Israel does. Israel has a big picture of unending doubts
Yeah.
and unending fear. And we get a cold glass every day because we're used to that flavor.
Yeah.
But once I'm like, listen, I could have helped you. As a matter of fact, I helped you last time, but you forgot somebody. Read.
Herein thou hast done foolishly.
You did something very foolish. It's very foolish of you to have seen the Most High's power and then forget the Most High and forget his power and go on to the spirit of making your own personal decisions and your own personal judgments and your own personal inclinations, your own personal opinions, and your own instincts. Go off of what you trust.
Yeah.
Trusting in yourself.
Your own inclinations. Yeah.
Yeah, you go from being this person that needed a miracle 3 hours later. Now you're this guy that thinks that he's the man.
Yeah.
You're the woman. You got it. You did it. You put yourself on top. You healed you.
Yeah.
You got you together.
Mm-hmm.
You got you that job. You got you that house. You got you that man. You got you that woman. You got you that car. You got you that knowledge. It was you.
Self-made.
You're self-made. You bossed up.
Yeah.
Read.
Herein thou hast done foolishly.
You did something very foolish. Read.
Therefore, from thenceforth,
And because you're a fool, there's a consequence for being a fool.
Yeah.
There is a outcome for being foolish. Let's find out the outcome of foolishness. Read? Because you didn't want to go to war. I knew you were afraid. I knew you had doubt. I knew you had some cowardice in you. And I knew you were behind the 8 ball. And I knew you didn't have the ability. And I knew you lacked. And I knew this arm was too great for you. Read?
Therefore, from henceforth, thou shalt have wars.
From now on, you're going to have major problems in your life, bro. From the cradle to the grave, you're going to have problems till you die, bro. You forget me, I'm going to show you what it feels like to forget you. I'm going to show you what it feels like to be forgotten.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go to war. You didn't want to go through this experience. You didn't want to sit here and call my name. You didn't want to call on me. You didn't want to rely on me. You didn't want to trust me because you trusted in you and your money or your herbs or whatever you got going on. You trusted in you. I get it. I understand. But you're going to have wars from now on. And let's see you figure it out. Let's see you solve your own problems. Let's see your own ability, your own talents, your own skill sets. And let's see all the king's horse and all the king's men. Let's see what they're going to do. Let's see what your herbs going to do. Let's see what your money going to do. Let's see what your job going to do. Let's see what your power going to do. Let's see what your cousin going to do. Let's see what your mom and them going to do. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Let's see what your let's see what your degree going to do. Let's see what your back going to do.
Yeah.
Let's see what that chess master Bobby Fischer brain going to do. Let's see what your house is going to do.
I'm gonna get my big brother.
Let's see what your swag going to do.
Yeah.
Let's see what your networking ability going to do. Let's see what your YouTube videos that you've been studying for 6 years going to do. Read.
Then Asa was wroth with the seer.
Then, whoa. Once Asa realized, listen, you have to fight wars for life now? Because you didn't trust me? Cool. Then you're going to have war for the rest of your life. Whatever problem you had before me, you're going to have after me. Because you didn't include me. I wasn't important. I'm just the Most High, right? Mr. Invisible Power? Just the creator of the universe?
Yeah.
Read.
And put him in a prison house.
And he did, the messenger got put where?
In the prison house.
That's what we do. When people tell us the truth, we lock them up in jail. We get mad at we put our own little mental jail.
Yeah.
We create a mental jail, and we put that person in that jail. Read.
For he was in a rage with him because
He wasn't just mad. He was what?
rage.
He was in a rage. He was very affected. He didn't like the outcome. He didn't like the message. He didn't like the word. He didn't like what he was told. He didn't like the counsel. He didn't like the counsel.
No.
Counsel didn't make him feel good. It was a good day for him. But you, yes, sir.
Yeah, because we hate the fact when our decision making fails us, and we hate to face the truth of it. Because if you look at the word decision,
Yeah.
it also means, it's kind of a big word, ratiocination, which means ration now. The Most High looks at us and he forces us to weigh. Is it 60% us? 40 him? Is it 80 us? 20 him? How do we look at our decisions? Are we thinking that it was me?
Is it 100% reliance on the Lord?
Right.
Or do you get some of the credit?
Right, and he puts it in the positions to force us to face whether or not, okay, now try your decision. Since it's you most of the time, I'm going to put you in a position where you're forced to either face the truth that your decision didn't work, or it did. But when it doesn't work, that's when we want to hate the person who's a mouthpiece.
Exactly. Because we hate the reality of our failure.
Right.
But we didn't want to rely on the Lord. See, it's two problems. I don't want to rely on Christ the Most High, and I don't want to sit here and deal with the situation.
Yeah.
I want another option.
Yes.
The Jews want another option. There's only one option. The only option is Christ.
Right.
But, the sick woman, she had a lot of options. 12 years.
It's a long time.
None of them worked.
Right.
Mary Magdalene had 7 devils. Only one option got rid of the 7 devils.
It's crazy.
We have a lot of devils. We have a lot of issues. We have a lot of problems. We don't have the best reputation. We have a history of failure. We're black sheep. We're broken. We're sad. We're dejected. We're lost. We have small hands but big problems. We have small minds but problems that are extremely complicated. The problems are like super calculus math equation problems, and we have like a baby brain. Cause that's how I feel too. I'm like, man, this is oh my God, this is. I can't see a way through this. I can break it down in pieces. I compartmentalize it. I could get little pieces that I kind of like try to like figure out. Now you look at the next day, the problem just changes a little bit. Oh, I thought I had it figured out. Okay, no, I didn't because the problem mutated. That's how easily it is with disease.
Yeah.
He'll get a cure for a virus, and the virus will mutate,
Yeah.
and that cure no longer works. That's our solutions. Your solution might have worked temporarily, but then the Most High allowed that problem or that sickness in your life to mutate.
Yeah.
And now that solution or that decision no longer works. Nagahasa.
Right. He wants to show us how ineffective our problem solving is.
Your problem solving, your looks, your mouthpiece, your swag, your presentation, your job background, your resume, your education, your natural mechanical abilities,
Yeah.
your lifelong talents can't solve this problem.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you do to improve yourself on the outside, refer to Central One's class, your surface changes have not solved the problem. Because the problem was what? The spiritual solution versus the carnal solution.
Yeah.
The spiritual decision versus the carnal decision. Most High creates good, evil, life, death, godly, sinner, and lets them dance. He lets them do their dance out, and they're gonna do their little dance, and you're gonna start doing you gonna be on your rhythm, and you're gonna show who you trust. I really trust me.
Right.
Me, that's who. Right? And some people trust the Lord. So you had a whore, you had a adulteress, you had a king, and you also had a poor woman. Two of them trust the Most High and got good results. One of them, who had a crown and wealth and everything hearts could desire, had it all, but he didn't have trust
Yeah.
in the Most High. So technically he had nothing.
Right.
And we're no different. You can be a king. It's a king versus a harlot. Harlot wins. King versus a woman in poverty. The woman in poverty wins. Because the king didn't trust the Most High, but the whore did. The adulteress did. The woman in poverty did.
Mm-hmm.
But you're the king. You got a military. You got advisors.
Wealth.
You got a dope house. You got a dope castle.
Got servants.
You got servants.
Yep.
You've been raised since your birth. You've been raised since your birth. And you've been groomed to be in this position your whole life. You've been groomed your whole life for this position. And you have a great socioeconomic condition.
Yep.
But you don't trust the Most High. Continue to read.
Then Asa was wroth with the seer, and put him in a prison house, for he was in a rage with him because of this thing. And Asa oppressed some of the people the same time.
And you know what? And because I'm mad people that tell me the truth, I also oppress people that are about the truth. Now this guy is offensive, abrasive, and oppressive because he didn't get his way. But he didn't get his way because his way didn't work.
Yeah.
So now because your way don't work, now it's time to oppress people. It's time to be a a-hole. It's time to cut contracts, ruin contracts, take bread out of Israel's mouth. Time to be a mental abuser, a physical abuser, an emotional abuser. Now it's time to sit here and poison bonds and poison relationships. It's time to destroy because you didn't get what you want. Because your moves didn't work.
That's how we get those.
Your chess moves didn't work.
Yeah.
Your money play didn't work. Your strong skill to set didn't work. Now it's time to poison everybody else's life, ruin everybody else's life, and oppress the righteous and oppress the truth tellers. Read.
And behold, the acts of Asa, first and last, lo, they are written in the book of Kings of Judah and Israel.
So he had a life that was written in the book. And it had act after act after act, meaning part after part after part. And we all have a life. And our life is written in the book of the Lord. And we have acts in life. We have parts in our life. Just like King Asa. Read.
And Asa in the 39th year of his reign,
So he had 39 years. Read.
was diseased in his foot.
Stop. And after he had all his wars, it got worse. Now he had a disease in his feet. He had some type of disease that was extremely painful in his feet. Read.
Until his disease was exceeding great.
So it was a disease, and gradually as time went on, it didn't get any better. He too had a sickness.
Yeah.
The 12-year woman had a sickness. Mary Magdalene had 7 devils. She had a sickness. And the king of Israel at the time, on his 39th year, had a sickness. Read.
Yet in his disease he sought not to the Lord.
Stop. He did it again. There you go again. There you go again, ruining your life. There you go again, ignoring God. There you go again, being almost atheist. There you go again, being agnostic. You know there's a power, but you don't want to deal with him.
Yeah.
You know there's a power, but you don't want to acknowledge him.
Exactly.
You know there's a power, but you don't want to kneel. You don't want to submit. You don't want to commit. You don't want to compel yourself to submit and follow. You don't want to follow, so you are agnostic. You know there's a God, but you blame your life and your problems on God. That's agnostic.
We deny the Most High, yeah.
But you know what? Hey, I'm the king. What's the crown for? What's the ribs for? What's the wealth for? What's the power for? What's the army for? When every day, 24 hours a day, your feet are on fire. And your feet are getting worse and worse and worse. And you won't pray to God. You won't fast to God. You won't go to God. Read.
Yet in his disease.
It is what?
In his disease.
It is what?
In his disease.
In his disease. The pain increased. In our life, the pain must increase. And why does the pain increase? Because you're not asking for God. You're not asking for the Most High. Up the volume button on the pain. Increase the pain. Increase the torment. Increase the wars. Increase the sadness. Increase the depression. Increase the dejection. Increase the mental anomaly. Increase the confusion. Increase the distraction. Increase there's another word for it. It's called
Intensity.
I'm disoriented. Increase the sense of disorientation. Increase the sense of powerlessness. Increase the sense of the inferiority complex. Increase the insecurity.
Yeah.
Increase the embarrassment. Increase the shame. Because you won't call my name. People be mad at God, mad at the camp, and mad at the brother, mad at the councils, but they don't be mad at themselves. Because they won't go to God. So why you get mad about the pain you feel, but you won't go to the Father that created the pain. You're mad about the war you're in, but you won't go to the one that allowed the war to happen. Read.
Yet in his disease he sought not to the Lord.
But in his disease he did what?
He sought not to the Lord.
Read on.
But to the physician.
But to the what? But to the what?
But to the physicians.
But to the physicians. He put his mind a second time in his physical consciousness, in his physical decisions, and his physical outcomes. He did his Bobby Fischer, I can pay for it, I can exchange for it, I can barter for it. I trust in science. I got the science. The science is on my side. The homeopathic doctor's on my side. The herb is on my side. The counselors of physicality are on my side. My cousin's on my side. My auntie and my mama's on my side. The city's on my side. The people's on my side. But the Lord is not on my side. Because I won't call to the Lord. Yes, sir.
Is he possibly holding a grudge for the previous judgment?
What do you think?
That's what I'm kind of seeing. But
He started off with the Lord.
God.
But then once the Most High took care of him, And once he had another opportunity
He left.
to solve his own problems,
Yeah.
I don't want to rely on the Most High. Whatever it was, whatever he had, whatever it was, before the grudge happened,
Right.
he still didn't want to rely on the Lord. That'd be us. We got all kind of problems, all kind of stupid issues going on. Hold on, let me finish I'm going to answer my train of thought. All kind of stupid problems. We have all kind of issues. We have unspeakable situations that we don't talk about unless we're honest. Very rarely are we honest. It's hard to make a Jew honest. But Israel's only honest when they're about to get evicted. That's about when, hey, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, I've been doing other things. I need some help. What's going on with you? Let me tell you what's going on with me. I got some major issues. What's your issue? Man, and then you get the reality. But when there's the illusion of control, you don't trust the Most High. Because you think it's you. You're in control. No problem. You're still sick, though. You're still in your sickness. Yes, sir.
Now, I was just going to say that physician was another opportunity for him to get close to the Most High.
No. This is about a doctor. A physician or a doctor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It said he didn't seek the Lord, but the physicians. He didn't seek the Most High. He went to the doctors.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like that scenario could have been like an opportunity for him to still go, but he still kept it more carnal.
He kept it carnal based.
Yeah, because
Yes, sir.
when you read in Ecclesiastes 38, it even tells you that the Most High sent a physician, and that you're supposed to pray with the physician.
Yeah, but this guy don't pray.
Right. I was just saying that's another
I
opportunity.
get it, but we're just looking at the contrast. The physicians was his excuse to skip Christ.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
We trust in the bank, the physician, the job, the body.
Oh,
We trust these things.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Most High. We're going to be honest. We don't. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry to say it, but sometimes we just want the Most High to be there long enough till we get on our feet.
Yeah. We're like that homeless guy that comes in and be like, hey, man, I sure could use a cup of coffee. I sure could use a nice, good meal.
Cup of
And then you start feeling good. That broken wing that you had as a bird, you had that broken wing. And once it's healed, you want to fly away.
Yeah.
We're the same way with the Lord. I want to get this point real quick. Let me get this point. Read.
Verse 13. And Asa slept with his father.
What happened to Asa?
And Asa slept with his father.
Asa died, bro. He died and he didn't get it. He spent his whole life and didn't get it. The Most High showed him the miracle. The Most High showed him the lesson. And all he had to do was repeat the lesson. Do the same thing twice. Trust the Most High a second time. We trust the Most High when we don't have options. But when you do have options, you don't. You have that King Asa DNA in your spirit. Read. Is that it?
And Asa slept with his fathers and died in the 140th year of his reign.
So in the 41st year, he died. He started off great, and he ended off bad.
Yep.
And he had wars, and his sickness increased. And he stayed in his stubbornness, and he didn't want to change his position, and he didn't want to acknowledge the Most High was the solution. But a whore will. An adulteress will. A woman in poverty will. It's on you.
Mm-hmm.
If you think you have a better solution, a better answer, okay. We'll see. We all read the Bible here, bro. The Bible's the Bible. Either you're going to follow the scriptures or you're going to make your own decisions and do you. You're free to choose. Pull it.
Somebody give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 20. Just on that point. Because, we wonder why we're always, going through certain issues in our life. But I want to pull this verse up just to kind of, expound on that. Somebody give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 20.
God, Deuteronomy 28 and 20.
Uh-huh.
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing.
The Most High's going to send you what?
Cursing.
The Most High's going to send you cursing, right? Because obviously, right here, we're talking about Asa, right? How he sat back here and he relied not on the Most High, but on what he had, right? And obviously, there was issues going on with him. And as we see right here, it went pretty tragic with this guy right here, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Read.
Vexation
Uh-huh.
and rebuke.
Now you're going to get checked for what you're doing, right? But the Most High sends you these things. Read.
And all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do.
Right, he was sitting back here and he was seeking the physicians, but Asa wasn't seeking who? The Most High, right? So he was relying more on what he had. He wasn't relying on the Heavenly Father. That's the reason why the Most High got to send these cursings. That's the reason why the Most High got to vex you. That's the reason why the Most High had to send people to check you, right? Read.
Until thou be destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
and until thou perish quickly,
Why? Read.
because of the wickedness of thy doing.
Well, why did this happen to Asa?
Because of the wickedness of thy
The
doing.
wickedness of doing, all it was you didn't trust the Most High.
Exactly.
People act like you're drinking blood and you're out here like rocking with the occult and stuff like that, bro. You're joining Illuminati and you kicking with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Okay.
No, bro. You just don't trust the Most High.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Okay.
You're not doing witchcraft. You don't want to trust the Father.
Exactly.
You don't want to give the Most High a chance. Therefore, your works are evil. Your works are evil because every work is a testament that says and establishes the fact
Yeah.
that you don't believe.
Exactly.
That's what makes it evil. Some people going, the doctor was evil. No, listen. You went to the doctor, but you didn't pray about it.
Right.
That's the evil. You forgot the Most High. That's the evil.
Mm-hmm.
You trusted more in your eyes and your hands and your nose and your skills.
Yeah.
You trust in your physical, your physical
Your
vessel
talents. Yeah.
more than you trust the Most High. So no matter what you do, it's gonna be evil because it's absent the Father.
Exactly.
So let's keep going. So now, great
One
point.
last point right
Okay,
there.
keep going.
Just that last point right there. Finish that up.
Whereby thou hast forsaken me.
And that's the reason why life gets so intense, because we what?
Forsaken me.
He said, "Go to forsaken." He said, "Why have you forsaken me?" He said, "Because you." Whereby means because. Whereby, or the reason is you forsook me. You're cursed because you forsook the Most High.
Yeah.
You're cursed because you forgot the Most High. I'm cursed because I forgot the Most High. I'm cursed because I didn't make changes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cursed because I didn't acknowledge it. I'm cursed because I didn't include him in my battle. Or I'm in a cursed condition and it just hasn't happened. The solution hasn't come yet. It's either the Most High is cursing you because you didn't rely on him, or he's waiting for you to rely on him. He's just waiting. When are you going to trust me? It don't matter about your identity. Harlot, poverty woman, or king. Your identity is irrelevant. You're a child of the Father. When are you going to rely on me and not on your options? Because this ain't class about this ain't class about banging money. Money is just money. Money is used as a tool. Money is a defense.
Yeah.
The love of money is wicked.
Yeah.
Not money. The love of money is wicked. But what we're saying, you trust your other options. The Most High is the last option. Whereby ye have forsaken what? Me.
Mm-hmm.
Read the word forsake.
Forsake, 1828, Webster's Dictionary. To quit or leave entirely.
You could have been with the Father. You walked away from the Father.
Yeah.
Read.
It says to desert, to abandon.
Stop. We be having I have abandonment issues. I have abandonment issues. I have a fear of abandonment. And I understand it's a real fear. But then the same person with the fear of abandonment will abandon the Most High.
Right.
So am I really innocent?
Nope.
How am I innocent? I have a fear of being forsaken, but I will forsake the Lord. I have a fear of abandonment, but I will abandon the Lord. Well, you know what? These sicknesses are irritations.
Mm-hmm.
These sicknesses are vexations. These sicknesses are opportunities to show spiritual character.
Yeah.
Your 7 devils, your mental disease, your emotional disease, your psychological disease, your life condition, your life problem, your unfair, skewed scenario where everything is a challenge and it's beyond your ability, that is your opportunity.
Yeah.
Your 12-year sickness is your opportunity to meet God. Your depression is your opportunity to meet God. Your track record of failure is your opportunity to meet God. Your self-hatred is your opportunity to meet God.
Mm-hmm.
The L's you took was your opportunity to meet God. Your jail sentence is your opportunity to meet God. Your isolation is your opportunity to meet God. Your F up is your opportunity to meet God. Because the condition is the opportunity to make the choice. To be in King Asa's position. To be in Mary Magdalene's position.
Yep.
To be in the impoverished woman's condition. The sick woman's condition.
Okay.
They both had two choices. Trust Christ and rely on Him, or trust the physicians.
Mm-hmm.
Trust Christ and rely on Him, or trust the other options.
Okay.
Trust Christ and rely on Him, or trust in my money.
Okay.
So the Most High custom made your scenario, and we, like the foolish man, increase the wars in our life.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get angry at counselors. Then we oppress our family members, the people closest to us. Then we get disease in our feet. Asa was disease in his feet. We get disease in our stability.
Yeah.
And we be unstable till death. Emotionally unstable till death. Physically unstable till death. Psychologically unstable till death.
Yeah.
That's the reality of your life if you make the physical choice, if you make the godless choice.
Mm-hmm.
The godless decision has unending wars and unending pain and disease and unending rage and anger on the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
But it's masked with the face of convenience.
Oh.
It's masked with the face of ego. The face of ego and the face of inconvenience, or the face of convenience, is the deception that makes us choose the physical, carnal choice.
God.
Because I can't see the Most High come through.
Mm-hmm.
So the deception of doubt. Doubt is a deception.
Yeah.
Fear is a deception. What do they call it? False evidence appearing real? Or betraying of the succors that reason offereth?
Mm-hmm.
Fear, sadness, ego, and convenience. These are all a mask that we trust in. But once we put that mask on, once we sit here and trust that concept, the other side of the coin is unending and unceasing problems.
Mm.
And then it intensifies with pain to get your attention. And now you're playing tug of war with God. That's the facts. When you could have had that situation be your testimony.
Yeah.
Your war could have been your testimony. Your sickness could have been your testimony. Your isolation could have been your testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Your depression could be your testimony. Your self-hatred could have been your testimony. Your insecurity could have been your testimony. Your underdevelopment could have been your testimony. Your behind nature could have been your testimony. Your condition of fear, that was your sickness, could have been your testimony.
Mm-hmm.
But you chose another option. Most High wasn't good enough. And the Most High creates these irritating lives
Yeah.
and these vexating lives to make you call His name.
Mm.
You're mad about inconvenience, He created it so you can call His name. You're mad about sickness, He created it so you can call His name. You're mad about your problems, He created them so you can call His name. He created this so you can call Him, but you won't do it. You won't call Him, you won't acknowledge Him, you won't commit to Him,
Mm-hmm.
you won't accept Him. And then you're mad.
We got the audacity.
You're
yeah.
mad that things don't get better.
That's crazy, yeah.
He's supposed to give you better. He's supposed to solve your problems
Yeah.
and not get no props. You're a yeah. That's pretty. Those are very arrogant people.
Yeah.
I don't like people like that, bro. I like people that you do things for them, they can't give you a thank you. It bothers me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I'm nobody. We're just servants, so we can accept it. But in my carnality, it bothers me, bro. But you know the Most High feels that? The Most High is a man too, right?
Go.
I'm gonna give you a healing. I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you from the Ethiopians. You don't thank me. Look what I did for you. You don't thank me. You don't appreciate me, and you forget me when you get options. As soon as you get options, you forget me.
It's crazy.
As soon as you get options, it's you. As soon as you get money, it's you. Then I have more irritation for you. And I have more vexation for you. And I have more pain for you. You're asking for more pain.
Yeah.
That's what you're asking for. We complain about pain, but we ask for it too.
Mm-hmm.
So let's keep going. So now, we got the concept, right? Initially, the Most High creates sickness, and sickness and war is an apparatus or an opportunity to learn the Father and get a spiritual victory. And it's also opportunity to reveal our true character, our true nature, which is, do we trust the Lord or not?
Yeah.
And your personal identity has nothing to do with the situation. You could be a whore, you could be a poor woman, you could be a king. It don't matter what socioeconomic position you play. This is about, do you trust the Most High or not? Simple game. All right? So now, we got there, right? Let's go to, where are we at?
We just finished the second chronicle.
Okay, so she fell into a dead state. We have to believe out of a dead state. We have to come to the Lord in the Spirit declaration. And then the Most High heals us out of a dead state. But we have to maintain the principle of life. And what's the principle of life? Wisdom, instruction, obedience. Wisdom, instruction, obedience. That's the principle of life. That gives you life. But the opposite of that is ignorance, lack of following, rebellion, which is rebellion, and death. Right? That's what keeps us in the principle of death. All right? So, am I going there? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 17 and 18. Ecclesiastes 17 and 18. So we're supposed to fall into a dead state. We're supposed to fall into a state where we need the Most High. We're supposed to fall into sickness and difficulty. That's the condition of life. But staying in that condition is optional. Staying in that condition is a choice. Staying sick is a choice. Staying hateful is a choice. Mm-hmm. Staying isolated is a choice. Staying afraid is a choice. Staying in spiritual poverty is a choice. Staying in a spiritual drought is a choice.
Yep.
All right?
Okay.
So now let's read Ecclesiastes 17 and 18.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 18, page 80. In the red book.
Is that 17?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 18, page 80. Whom, being his firstborn, he nourisheth with discipline.
So it said, whom being his firstborn, the Heavenly Father nourishes his firstborn. With what?
With discipline.
Discipline. He nourishes his children with discipline. Read on.
And giving him the light of his love.
Because discipline is the light of his love. Discipline is the light of his love. And that's how he nurtures and nourishes us. Read on.
And giving him the light of his love, doth not forsake him.
And listen, when you get the light of God, you're not supposed to forsake him.
Yeah.
If you don't forsake him, it's safe to say he won't what?
Forsake you.
He won't forsake you.
Okay.
But if you forsake him, it's safe to say he will what?
Forsake you.
He will forsake you. So if you feel forsaken,
There's a reason for that.
you gotta go your track record.
Yeah.
You gotta go in your highlight film or your like someone said, your low light film. You gotta go in your journal. You gotta go in your Rolodex, your mental Rolodex. You gotta go in your background check.
Mm-hmm.
Say, damn, where in my life did I forget the Lord? Where in my life did I not rely on the Most High? Where in my life did I not tell him thank you? Where in my life did I not give him appreciation? Where in my life did I forget the Lord?
Yeah.
And it's probably where you're at right now, where your problems are at right now, where you're at in your life right now, where things are not where it's supposed to be. I probably guarantee a 99% chance. I do the numbers.
The ratio.
There's a 99% chance you forgot the Most High. There's a 99% chance you didn't get the Most High the thank you deserves. There's a 99% chance you don't want to hear the counsel. It's coincidental.
Mm-hmm.
The people that don't listen to counsel, their problem gets worse. What a coincidence. The people that don't follow instructions, their sickness gets worse. What a coinkydink. The people that don't want to submit, things don't get better. What a coincidence. The people that can't say thank you, nothing gets better. What a coincidence. The people that have other options, and they have a better way to do it. They always have a better way.
Right.
What a coincidence. Their situation never gets better. What a coinkydink. Read.
Verse 19. Therefore, all their works are as the sun before him.
And you know what? The Most High, because you rely on him, everything you do is like the sun. He sees it he sees it all the time. He's always looking at you. Always looking at what you're doing. Because you're doing it in his spirit. But if you don't want to see him, it's safe to say he don't want to see you. If you can't acknowledge him, it's safe to say he won't acknowledge you. If you ain't going to be there for him, it's safe to say he probably going to be there for you. It's safe to say if you forget him, it's safe to say he may forget you. But you initiated that premise. You initiated that dynamic. You initiated that concept. Mm-hmm. You played the Asa. Because you were mad at the irritation. You were mad you had to go to war.
Yeah.
You were mad you had to battle. You were mad you had to fight. The woman that had 12 years of sickness had to fight. Mary Magdalene, who was about to get put to death, had to fight. But you don't have to fight. You're beyond having to struggle.
Right.
You're beyond having to go against an adverse situation. You're beyond having to call the Most High and ask for his help to be with you. You're beyond having to listen, but your kids have to listen. You even want your man to listen, but you don't want to listen. Or you want your rib to listen. You want your rib to obey, but you don't want to obey. You want your little brother to obey, but you don't want to obey. You want your little sister to obey, but you don't want to obey. Crazy Jews. Crazy Jews.
Yeah.
Not making no sense.
Being
one way with God, but wanting good outcomes. All right? So the point was, read from the top again. I got lost a little bit.
Ecclesiasticus 17, verse 18.
I want to emphasize and harp on this one point. Read.
Whom, being his firstborn, he nourisheth with discipline.
So if he nourishes his firstborn with discipline, what about if you're getting reborn? You think he'll nurse the ones that get reborn with discipline? His firstborn got the discipline to get the light of God. We come in here dirty, filthy, mentally challenged people in different ways.
Yeah.
And we keep the spirit here to repent and to be spiritually reborn. Right or wrong. But we have the assumption or the predisposition that we don't have to be disciplined. And why is that? Because it's irritating.
Yeah.
The discipline's irritating. The obedience is irritating. The following is irritating.
Mm-hmm.
The listening is irritating. The commitment is irritating.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question. What's more irritating? The sickness or the discipline? They're both irritating.
Yeah.
Galatians 6 and 9. Galatians 6 and 9. You're going to be irritated if you got to sacrifice. You got to be irritated if you got to have a battle. You're going to be irritated if you lose your battle. If you lose your battle, you're irritated. And if you have to be disciplined and the Most High gives the victory, you're irritated because you have to be disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
Well, damn, you got to choose the irritation. You got to choose the vexation. Is it better you to be sick? Thank you. Is it better to have the disease of the feet? Is it better to have constant wars? You accept that irritation, but the Most High heals you, and he helps you, and he builds you, and he looks out for you, and he protects you. You're mad about the irritation that you had to sit here and give him discipline on that end of the bargain. Mm-hmm. Well, damn, bro. This ain't heaven. This is earth. There's going to be irritation here. There's going to be vexation here. Mm-hmm. There's going to be challenge here. The challenge, the irritation, the vexation is necessary because it shows who you want to choose.
Exactly.
I'd rather be disciplined and sacrifice and be in pain spiritually and have the Most High's favor, or be vexed in my sickness and vexed in my wars and not trust the Most High. Well, you're vexed either way. You're just choosing who you think or who you select.
Yeah.
Okay? Galatians 6 and 9. Galatians 6 and 9.
Galatians chapter 6, verse 9 reads, and let us not be weary in well-doing.
Let's not get weary in what?
Well-doing.
What happens is we get tired of doing the right thing.
Yeah.
We get tired of obeying. We get tired of submitting. We get tired of being peaceable. We get tired of studying. We get tired of going to class. We get tired of locking in. We get tired of counseling. We get tired of changing. We get tired of working.
Reading.
We get tired of reading.
Studying.
We get tired of all the righteous things.
It's crazy.
But you're not tired of your sickness.
Nope.
You're not tired of the wars you gotta live without the Lord.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's Jew crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You're tired of God, but you're not tired of the devil? What are you talking about?
It's crazy, right?
What are you talking about? I'm tired of doing the work that it takes to get the Most High to be on my side. But then I'm tired of suffering because I'm cursed. What?
It don't make no sense, right?
What?
At all.
Brother, can you make a choice?
Lukewarm.
I'm lukewarm out here.
Yeah.
I'm mad at God, then I'm mad at my situation. Well, damn, you're just mad. You're just mad. You're just mad.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
For in due season.
In what?
For in due season.
In what?
For in due season.
You may be sick for 12 years. You may be known as a whore. You may be known as adulteress. But in due season, what?
We shall reap.
We shall what?
Reap.
Listen, if you choose the Most High and you keep doing what's right, you accept the irritation and the vexation of the right spiritual choice, you're going to reap in due season.
Yeah.
You're going to reap. You're going to reap righteousness and righteous rewards and righteous benefits and righteous outcomes because you accepted the irritation of doing the right thing. You accepted the discipline that he nourishes us all with. You accepted, quote unquote, the burden of the Lord, which is not a burden.
Right.
Because it's better than being sick. It's better than being at war. It's better than being diseased. It's better than being vexed. It's better than being isolated. It's better than being suicidal.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than hating the mirror. It's better than raging against our own family members. It's better than burning up our own marriages. It's better than burning up our children's lives. It's better than making the dumb decisions where we keep separate ourselves from the scriptures. So now we read the Bible and it looks we can't find what page where's Genesis? Oh, I mean where's Matthew? I forget what the scriptures are at now. That's a sign I've been walking away from the light.
Yeah.
But the light didn't walk away from you. You walked away from the Lord. You left the light and now you're confused. Whoa, what a coincidence. You stop studying and you start making dumb decisions. What a coincidence. You stop obeying your husband, now your marriage sucks. What a coincidence. You stop practicing discipline and order and structure and reading and inspiring yourself in the book to make changes, and you didn't make changes, and all of a sudden, things don't get better in your life. You start to regress in life. You start to regress back to entheogens. You regress back to drugs and addictions. You regress back into vices.
Yeah.
Well, what a coincidence. The discipline was too much. The counsels were too much. The work was too much. You didn't have the time because you're too busy. You're too busy, but all you have is time to do what you want to do.
Right.
You're not making sense. You don't want the pressure. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. But when you're dealing with demons and problems, that's not pressure. So demons and changes and suffering and Most High closing doors and locking doors and dealing with wolves and negative people, that's not pressure? Wow.
It's crazy.
Your definition of pressure is crazy.
Yeah.
Your definition of peace is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be by myself around a bunch of strangers, and I call that peace. You're not making any sense.
At all.
I want to love a stranger. You're not making any sense. I want to love people that don't love me like Christ loved me. You're not making any sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of following, but I want someone to chase me and convince me to change. You're not making any sense. You want to be chased. Listen, this is what the sheep are eating. Why don't you go where the sheep are eating? Why don't you come out your pride and go where they're eating? Why don't you do what they're doing? Oh no, you want to be individual. You want to do what you want to do. You want to explore your options. You're free to explore your options. But don't complain about things not getting better. Is that clear?
Con.
And don't complain about being vexed. Because when you serve God, you were vexed. And now you're not serving God and you're still vexed. Can't you see you're vexed either way? Read.
Verse 11. My fault. 10. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men.
Stop. You have the opportunity to turn your sickness into a phenomenal story of victory. To turn your sadness into happiness. To turn your doubt into faith.
Yep.
You have the opportunity to convert your confusion into clarity. You have the opportunity to convert your past into a future. You have an opportunity to convert your insecurity into fortitude.
Mm-hmm. And assurance.
And assurance.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity. But you have to choose the vexation. You have to choose the irritation. You have to choose the quote-unquote burden. The burden of failure and carnality, or the burden of victory and discipline. Make a choice.
Right.
Let's keep reading a little bit.
God, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith.
Why don't you be a servant? Why don't you focus on being a servant? Stop serving you and serve the Lord's people. And I promise you to work out. If you're a servant and you're obedient, that's a good posture for success. But King Asa wanted to serve himself. He wanted to serve his physicians.
Con.
He wanted to serve his carnal options.
Damn.
Well, guess what, man? It don't matter what your identity is or your position is. It's not getting better if the Lord is on the back burner.
Con.
Don't you see that? You need him more than he needs you. Don't you see that? And he already came through for you. Don't you see that? He's already been there for you. Don't you see that? Why did you forget the Lord? Because you had options.
Yep.
Okay. And my question is this. Is the options worth all the sorrow that you have now? Next scripture. Wisdom Solomon. Huh?
We're going to put this 1 point on
Pull it.
Con.
And I'm not trying to condemn nobody. This ain't about condemning. This ain't about condemnation.
Yeah.
This is about you have to accept that life is irritation and life is vexation either way. But the outcomes are different based off which one you choose.
Mm-hmm.
Use wisdom. Go ahead.
Somebody give me Hebrews 11:25. Just on Dawiya's point, choosing that vexation, choosing what kind of irritation. These are some things that we got to be aware about. These things that we have to consider. Because we can't just run away from it. That's what we like to do, Ag. We like to run away from the vexation. We want to take a vacation. That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
We want to take a vacation to stay away from the vexation.
Yeah.
But why the Most High bring you that vexation for? Because when we was in part 1 of this class, we was talking about how the Most High was giving you that irritation and that vexation so that way it won't no longer have to be an irritation or vexation in your life. Now you accepted it.
You're conditioned.
Exactly. But we run away from accepting it, and this is the reason why the Most High has to continue to sting us. Right? But let's go to Hebrews 11:25 real quick.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 25.
Uh-huh.
Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High.
He says, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High. This is a choice that we need to make, right? If we're here in this building, if we're here to seek the good in the Lord, right? We want to, receive salvation. But the point is, we have to choose what kind of irritation that I'm willing to accept. I have to choose and make a decision on what life I'm willing to live. Because regardless, irritation and vexation is not going away. So we have to stop thinking that, you know what, maybe if I go this direction, maybe I won't be vexed there no more. Maybe I won't be irritated.
That's what Asa thought.
That's what he thought, huh?
I'm gonna pay the king of Assyria. Man. He got me.
Yeah.
The king got payoff. I said, oh, really? I'll take it.
Yeah. But you know what? The scripture says, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High. Read.
Than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
Bro, listen. We have to make a choice. Because regardless, listen, there's a good choice. There's also a bad choice. We just read in the beginning of class how the Most High created good and he created evil. Right? But it's also with the decisions that you make. Your decision could be good, but also your decision could be what? Evil in the eyes of the Most High. So what decision are you going to choose? Are you going to choose the vexation that's going to, the Most High is going to protect you? He's going to guide you. He's going to direct you. Take care of your family, right? Take care of others around you. Or you're going to be about you and enjoying the what?
Pleasures of sin for a season.
Come on, now.
And in this sense, the sin is comfort.
Yeah. Being about me. Being about how I feel.
It's comfort and operating without the presence of the Most High.
Exactly.
Making choice. The sin is the choice that you choose. That's godless. The godless choice.
Exactly.
The godless option. The godless decision. The godless move.
Yep. Because each decision is going to be examined. Is your decision based off how the Most High feels? Or is it about how you feel? And there's a consequence based off of the decision that you want to make. There is a consequence for that. All right? That's what I want to bring up.
Definitely. So now, if the Most High nourishes his firstborn with discipline, we know he nourishes those that are reborn with discipline. And discipline leads to what? Wisdom. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and chapter 8. Because now this is about nurturing. This is about valuing wisdom.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7.
You must continue to nurture your soul.
Yeah.
When you're free from death and infirmity.
Okay.
So we looked at Asa's life, and guess what? Asa just chose to die. He chose to die in his foolishness. Whereas the Mary Magdalene chose to continue to nurture righteousness. She said, my soul does magnify the Lord. But we read earlier, she had 7 devils.
7 issues.
She had 7 devils. 7 issues.
Yeah.
7 problems. It had to be it had to be major. But when she was healed by Christ, because she made a spiritual choice, then she said, my soul does magnify the Lord. But Asa didn't.
I didn't do that.
So those that choose to magnify the Lord, you have to continue in the condensing of information, in the condensing of growth and development. You have to keep compiling victories. You have to keep gaining solutions. You have to keep getting the oracles. You have to keep the momentum up.
Yeah.
All right? You don't stop. You continue. All right? Let's go.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 8 reads.
No. Chapter 7, point 1.
Okay, point 1.
Thank you, sir.
Page 61. I myself also am a mortal man.
You can read a little quicker pace. Not super fast, just a little bit more brief.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 1 reads, I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. And in my mother's womb I was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months.
He was flesh and blood like everybody else. Read.
Being compacted in blood of the seed of man and the pleasure that came with sleep. And when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth.
Same breath, everybody breathe. Read.
Which is of like nature, and the first voice which I uttered was crying.
And he cried like everybody else cried. Nothing special.
Right.
It's common. Read.
As all others do. I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares. For there is no king that had any other beginning of birth.
Read.
For all men have one entrance into life, and the light going out. Wherefore I prayed, and understanding was given me. I called upon the Most High.
Stop. He made the spiritual decision.
Wow.
That was the beginning of the wisdom.
God.
He's born like everybody else. But he made a spiritual decision. Mary Magdalene was like everybody else. But she made the spiritual decision.
God.
The woman that was impoverished with the 12 years of sickness was like everybody else. But she made the spiritual decision. Continue to read.
I called upon the Most High, and the spirit of wisdom came to me.
Now, wisdom is associated with what? The very true beginning of wisdom is what? The desire of discipline. Well, this was vexing. It's a vex. It's irritating.
Yeah.
It's a burden. Read.
I preferred her before scepters and thrones, and esteemed riches nothing in comparison of her.
Stop. I wanted it more than physical glory. I wanted wisdom. Let me just be more clear. I wanted the spiritual decision more than thrones, more than power,
Yeah.
more than wealth.
I'm coming up.
Read.
Neither compared I unto her any precious stone, because all gold in respect of her is as a little sand.
Nothing means anything to me anymore. Gold don't mean nothing to me no more. The only thing that means something to me is a spiritual decision.
God.
Read.
And silver shall be counted as clay before her.
I don't care about silver no more. Only thing I care about is the spiritual decision. Read.
I loved her above health and beauty.
I loved the spiritual decision and the thinking of the Lord more than health and beauty. Nothing was more beautiful to me than learning the mind of the Most High.
God.
And choosing Him and loving Him and appreciating Him and magnifying Him
God.
and representing Him and choosing Him and making Him feel valued. Read.
It's crazy too, because we was going over that class with Sham Shawan about, we was talking about that external appearance. How a lot of people put a lot of focus on that external appearance.
Yeah.
Right? So I just love what you're talking about.
I love the Most High more than my image.
Exactly. You love gaining more wisdom to even attack what's inside of you so you can change, so you can praise and magnify the Most High. But
It's more value than people looking at me saying, "Look at your curly hair." That's why. That's like when you come in here, that
so nice.
You have some glisten. Your scalp is out of this world. Your lip gloss is popping. Read.
Choose to have her instead of light, for the light that cometh from her never goeth out.
The light that cometh from wisdom. Remember, it's the light of His love. His love never goes out. When you love Him back, He never stops loving you. Read.
All good things together come to me with her, and innumerable riches in her hands.
Listen, all the things in life that are worth something, all the good things in life. Yes, I mean that's actually a Bible scripture. Doesn't the Bible say, if you put Christ first, all these things will be added unto you? We got the cart before the horse. We choose all these things, and then once we get those things, then we'll deal with Christ 10 minutes before we did. Read.
And I rejoice in them all, because wisdom goeth before them. And I knew not that she was the mother of them.
I knew not that the love of Christ and the wisdom of Christ was the mother of all our blessings.
Wow.
Read.
I learn diligently and do communicate her liberally.
Stop. Keep going.
I do not hide her riches.
Now he's starting to get into intricate detail. Read.
For she is a treasure unto men that never fail.
It never fails. Asa's money failed.
Yeah.
Asa's money move failed. Asa's hustle failed. Asa's power play failed. Read.
Which they that use become the friends of the Most High.
But it's about being the Most High's friend. When you make the spiritual choice, you're choosing to be His friend. Read.
Being commended for the gifts that come from learning.
Being what?
Commended, Salaki. being commended for the gifts that come from learning.
He's looking at this. He's looking at the spiritual choice and the nurture of the discipline as a what?
Being commended for the gifts that come from learning.
He looks at the Most High as a gift. Being Israelite is a gift.
Wow.
Being a brother is a gift. Serving in the camp is a gift. Teaching is a gift. Being a counselor is a gift. Recruiting is a gift. Submitting is a gift. Following is a gift. Studying is a gift.
Yeah.
Taking on the irritations that come with the work is a gift. Read.
The Most High have granted me to speak as I would, and to conceive as is meet for the things that are given me. Because it is he that leadeth unto wisdom.
It's him that gives the spirit. He's leading you to the spiritual decision. Problem is you won't follow. You won't follow, man. So you can't make the spiritual choice, but now we know why.
But we want to be taken care of. That's the thing.
You don't make the spiritual choice because you won't let him lead you. Read it again and read it slow.
The Most High have granted me to speak as I would, and to conceive as is meet for the things that are given me. Because it is he that leadeth unto wisdom and
Stop.
directs.
It's him that leads you to the wisdom. He leads you, and he leads me to the spiritual choice.
Wow.
But if you have wars, disease, unhappiness, stress, strain, isolation, mental instability, and problems, gotta look at what you choose. Gotta look at your choices. Did you not allow the Lord to lead you? Did you disallow the Lord? Did you turn your shoulder from the Lord? Say, I got it. I'm going to do things my own way. Yeah. Well, it didn't work for King Asa. And I highly doubt it's going to work for you.
Right.
Read.
Wow.
Because it is he that leadeth unto wisdom.
It's him that leads you. But if you won't lead him, then you can't get the light of his love. Read.
And directeth the wise. For in his hand are both we and our words. All wisdom also, and knowledge of workmanship. For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are.
Namely, he's given you certain knowledge. Most High gives you detail for detail understanding and problems. We are detail for detail without understanding our problems. We don't get the details. We don't get the problem. We don't have the answers. We don't know what the hell's going on. We're groping at noonday.
Yeah.
Like a blind man. We're like Stevie Wonders. Read.
For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made, and the operations.
He lets you know how the world was made. You know what that means? He lets you learn how life works.
Yeah.
We don't know how life works, and we get mad because life is hard. Well, life is hard because you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Exactly.
But you know what you're doing because you can't be led. Read.
And the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun, and the change of seasons, the circuits of years, and the positions of stars, the natures of living creatures, and the furies of wild beasts.
You don't understand living creatures. You don't understand the stars. You don't understand the stars is for people that deal with stars. They use it often in navigation because you can look at the North Star and know what direction you're going. Yeah. Right? So, what's Solomon saying? I know what direction I'm going. We don't know where the hell we're going. We're walking around blind now. Read on. Slow down a little bit.
The violence of winds.
The violence of winds. The weather. We can't get through the storms. He understands the wind, so he knows how to get through the storm. He can navigate through the wind. Yeah. Because he gets it. Read.
And the reasonings of men.
And he gives it a whole bunch of people. And he actually gets how they think, so he can operate and do things and solve problems because he gets how these people think. Yeah. We are around a bunch of people, and you have no idea how these people think. You're around a bunch of wolves. And you know how they think because you can't be led. You push around people that have bad intentions, but you can't tell the difference because you don't know how people think. Right. And you won't read the Bible to learn how they think. You won't read the scriptures to learn how they think, to see how they think, to pick up on the spirit. You'd rather be blind than have vision. Read.
The diversities of plants.
The diversity of plants, meaning what plant's good for my body. You quit eating some poison. You know the difference between poison and fruit. Read.
And the virtues of roots.
The virtues roots are my medicines. You don't have any medicine. You're medicating yourself, but not with the medicine of the Lord.
Yeah.
Read.
And all such things as are either secret or manifest.
All such things that are secret or what?
Manifest.
Or manifest. Solomon knows what the hell. He knows what the hell he's going. He knows what he's doing. He can see details. Right? He can see the details. You got to deal with folly. Read.
Them I know, for wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me. For in her is an understanding spirit.
In hers or what?
Is an understanding spirit.
When you have wisdom, you what?
Understand.
When you don't have wisdom, you what?
You don't understand.
Simple as that. Because the wicked don't what?
Understand.
Don't understand.
And who are the wicked? They're those that disagree.
Yeah.
The word wicked means disagreeable. You disagree, so you don't understand. It's simple as that.
Same thing.
You're arguing and say, I don't understand. You don't understand me. I don't understand you. I don't. I don't understand that you don't understand. I don't understand why you don't understand. But now I understand. I understand that you understand because you are telling the Lord that you don't want to follow him. So he can't lead you to the light of understanding. I don't feel like you love me. Well, you don't have the light of love. His wisdom is the light of love.
Yeah.
If you follow his wisdom, you're getting the light of his love. You want a man's love more than the Lord's love?
It's crazy.
That doesn't make any sense.
Mm-mm.
You want man's love more than the Lord's love. You're not making any sense. You want a woman's love more than the Lord's love. You're not making any sense. I don't feel happy. I don't feel fulfilled. I understand that. Who's going to feel happy and fulfilled without the Lord? It's like a vampire.
Yeah.
You look in the mirror, you don't see nothing. You look in the mirror, you don't see a reflection. Mm-hmm. Why is that? Because you won't see the light of the Lord. Get the point?
Okay.
The light of the Lord helps you see the real you.
Yeah.
The light of the Lord helps you see where you're going. The Bible says the law of the Lord was a lamp unto my feet.
Okay.
Your feet means the direction you're going.
Yeah.
You can see where you're going. We don't know where we're going.
Right.
And then we complain when we're getting led. I don't want to go over there. But you can't see where the hell you're going. You're not making any sense.
At all, man.
You're not making no sense. Read.
Come. And all such things as are either secret or manifest.
All such things that are secret or what?
Manifest.
You don't get the secrets. Everything flies right over your head.
Yep.
You don't see things until after. Like, you're like that guy that tells a joke. Another dude laughs like a day later.
I get it. Oh, it's funny.
Oh!
That was a good joke.
That's like a day late, bro.
I finally got it.
It's a day late. Or that person that got in an argument, and they're like a week later, oh, I should have said this.
Yeah.
Dumb man.
I should have said that right there.
I should have said that.
Oh, my gosh.
So in the moment, everything was flying over my head.
Mm-hmm.
And why was it flying over my head? Because I wasn't in the spirit. Because I wasn't operating in the spirit of clarity. Because I didn't want the vexation of discipline in Christ.
God.
I was in the spirit of looking for comfort. Because I look at Christ as discomfort and displeasure. So, because I don't want Christ's comfort, that I don't get light, that I don't get love, which leads to more discomfort. You're not making sense now. You're choosing more discomfort. Asa chose to die with the worst disease. Asa chose to have unending, unceasing wars. He was the guy that didn't want to fight wars. He didn't want to fight.
Right.
But he chose to fight forever. Not making any sense.
We make it hard on ourselves, right? Instead of making
The man I got ain't good enough? Okay, cool. Then you can have 500 more husbands then. Cool. What's your favorite color? Blue. What's your favorite color? Black. What's your favorite color? Purple. What's your favorite color? Red.
Pink.
What's your favorite movie? The same one you like? What's the favorite movie? You gotta ask that question like 1,000 times.
What you like to do? What you like to get into?
What you like to do next year? What you like to do next year after that? What do you like to do next year after that? What do you like to do? What the hell? He's going online. He's looking at the little. Oh, his favorite movies. Just read the bio. Oh, so you like Star Trek? I too like Star Trek.
Yeah.
Cause you get tired interviewing.
We're a match.
We're a match. The algorithm said we're a match, baby. We're matching.
You get that notification.
Yeah, I think the Lord sent you. The Lord sent you.
Oh.
When the Lord sent somebody, you couldn't see it. But when you go on the internet, that's the Lord.
You can see it clear as day.
You're not making any sense.
Oh my
Keep reading.
gosh.
Them I know, for wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me. For in her is an understanding spirit, holy, one only, manifold, subtle, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt.
Not subject to hurt. You're hurting yourself.
Yep.
Sickness hurts. Discipline hurts. I get it. But which outcome hurts? The outcome of Christ does not hurt. The outcome of sickness and being absent of God hurts more. You would think that hurts more. But to Israel, it don't. Because they have the illusion of options.
Yep.
Read.
God, loving the things that is good, quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good, kind to man.
And now I can't deal with people. Because I can't trust people. Well, I got burned by people. Well, why'd you get burned? Because you couldn't see a snake was a snake? You couldn't see the fangs? You couldn't see the little... You couldn't see that?
Yeah.
You couldn't see it. You couldn't see it. Because you were blinded to facts.
Yep.
Read.
Stand fast, sure, free from care.
You care. Now you give a damn. Now you give up. Now you do.
Yeah.
You care now.
Mm-hmm.
When you have the opportunity, I don't care. But now it's just you're really in a dejected position. Now nobody cares. But when Christ asked you to care, you wouldn't care. But now that you do your own thing, you're saying nobody cares. You're not making any sense.
Not all that.
This is a real thing.
Yeah. That's what people do, huh?
Nobody cares. I'm out of here. But I'm out of here. Why does anybody care? And then when you bring them back, I don't care about this. I don't care about you.
Oh, man.
Well, you're going to care. You're going to care when you suffer.
Mm-hmm.
When you keep suffering, you're going to care. When all your options don't work, you're going to care.
I care now.
You care too late. You care when it's too late.
My husband left. I care now.
Now I care about you. Okay, listen. It ain't about us husbands and wives. It's about the Lord.
Yeah.
The Lord is our husband. We're going to text the Lord, hey, come save me now. Now you want salvation?
He's going to be like this.
Okay, listen, I'll look out for you. But the funny part is you get back to the same position you were last time.
Square one.
You get back to square one.
Yep.
And the question is going to be, do you choose the Lord or not?
You know what's crazy though? Like, when we get brought down to square one, our people get irritated at it.
Yeah.
We get vexed.
You're
like,
gonna be
damn,
vexed.
I gotta do this all over
Yes, you got to do it all
again.
over
You get
again.
so mad at it. It's crazy, bro.
Listen, you got to start back at level 1.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to choose the Lord. Because your options were more valuable than the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, we're full of a lot of crap, bro.
Yeah.
We're full of crap.
Not excuses.
We're not making any sense. And because we're irritated, we think that's the reason, that's the excuse. I'm mad. Well, Asa was mad. I'm pissed off. Well, Asa was pissed off. Didn't work out for him, did it?
Nope.
We might as well be like Mary Magdalene. Huh? You might want to say, my soul does magnify the Lord.
Okay.
I'm just representing Christ from now. We might as well show some gratitude and give him what he wants.
Yeah.
Keep reading, sir.
Having all power, overseeing all things, and going through all understanding, pure and most subtle spirits. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness.
Because I have a pure conscience, a pure outlook, and a pure perspective, and the discipline of the Lord, I've conditioned myself to deal with irritation, I can handle any situation.
Yeah.
I can handle any situation. I can handle any problem. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me.
Yep.
Read.
Come. Verse 25. For she is the breath of the power of the Most High.
She is the breath of the power of the Most High. The breath is what breathes life into you.
Yeah.
Wisdom breathes life into you. The scriptures breathes life into you. The spiritual choice breathes life into you. But Israel chooses death.
Mm-hmm.
They choose separation from Christ. They choose to look at Christ as a burden. They choose to look at the truth as a vexation. They choose not to trust the truth, but then they trust the lie. Crazy. Read.
And a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty.
But your influences aren't pure. The influences you entertain aren't pure influences. Read.
Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her. For she is the brightness of the everlasting light.
She's the brightness of the light of the Lord.
Mm.
I mean, you're gonna see God's love.
Yeah.
You're gonna physically, tangibly see the Lord, the love of God in your life. But people that don't choose God, for some reason they can't see that they're blessed. They can't see the Most High is merciful.
Yep.
They can't see the Most High has been there for them. They can't see people care about them.
Yep.
They can't see that the scripture makes sense. They can't find a reason to get up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
They can't find a reason to serve and submit. They can't find a reason to give the truth a chance.
Yep.
They can't give other people in the truth a chance. They can't find a reason to follow the counsels. They can't find a reason to follow. They can't find a reason to even be around. They can't find a reason to submit. Because you're blind.
Right.
That's why you can't see the reason. You can't see the reason because you're spiritually blind. Because you won't follow the Lord. And you don't get His light. You don't get His light, you end up in darkness. When you're in darkness, you get more sickness.
Yep.
And you get more vexation. You get more devils and more issues and more defects and more problems. Because Christ wasn't good enough. Because Christ was an inconvenience. Because Christ was a burden. I didn't want to be a big girl or a big boy. I want to be a grown man.
Yeah.
I don't want to grow up and take it. Read.
The unspotted mirror of the power of the Most High. In the image of His goodness.
I don't want to see the Most High's goodness. In my mind, the Most High is not good. This life's not good.
Yeah.
My situation's not good. I can't see the goodness. Well, you know what? The woman who was bleeding for 12 years couldn't see the good in suffering. But when Christ appeared, she saw the good.
Yeah.
She had enough sense to see the good in Christ. And because she saw the good in Christ, she got the miracle. Mary Magdalene, they want to kill her.
Yeah.
And justifiably so. Because that was the time period.
Time.
She knew the game she was playing.
Mm-hmm.
And she knew the consequence she was choosing. And Messiah still chose to give her mercy.
Time.
And guess what? She saw the good in the mercy she was given. We get mercy. We get miracles. Messiah helps our battles like He did with Asa with the Ethiopians. And then, but we can't see why we got to keep continuing.
Yeah.
We don't see that we have to keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
You have to keep getting nourished. You have to keep getting scriptures. You have to keep making changes. You have to keep following. We have to keep submitting. We have to keep fasting. We have to keep praying. We have to keep giving. We have to keep serving. We don't see why we have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to our negative, we never say, man, I'm tired of doing things my way. I'm tired of using money as my option. I'm tired of using physical decisions. I'm tired of doing the things in a certain way that makes me feel comfort.
Yeah.
We don't say we're tired of our comforts.
Time.
We don't say we're tired of drinking. We don't say we're tired of smoking. We don't say we're tired of being selfish. We don't say we're tired of sleeping all day. We don't say we're tired of quitting. We don't say we're tired of being afraid.
Mm-hmm.
We don't say we're tired of running. We're backwards. Read.
Verse 27. And being but one, she can do all things. And remaining in herself, she make up all things new.
She makes all things what?
New.
Everything is the same. Everything is old. Nothing gets any better.
Same old, same old.
Same-ish, different day.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how we think. Same this, same that. Same same this, different toilet. Or,
Yeah. Yeah.
or same toilet, different. No, we have these
Different
crazy ways of looking at
different
life.
language. Yeah.
But we have wisdom of God. Everything's new. You're a new creature. You're a new man.
Yeah.
You're a new woman. You got new perspective. You got new opportunities. You got new blessings.
Yeah.
He renews his blessings every day. Every day is new. And you got something new that you learn and develop and apply every day. The Lord comes through for you every day in a higher and higher capacity. But those that don't, class again, cooking again, submitting again,
I gotta read again.
blood check me again, going to work again, gotta read the Bible again, gotta study again,
Gotta scribe again.
I gotta put on fringes again,
Put the head wrap again.
gotta put a head wrap on again. You're tripping, bro.
I gotta counsel again.
Look, I'm getting told the truth about myself again. You're really you're not doing yourself no good.
That's a pessimistic mindset.
You're not doing yourself no good with your pessimism and your negativity and your isolation from God.
Yeah.
You're like Asa today,
Con.
but you could have been like Mary Magdalene. You could have been like the woman that got healed. But you want to heal you. Because Asa said, Asa is not going to the doctor. He kept pursuing the solutions. His solutions just never worked. That's us.
Yeah.
We keep finding new solutions that don't work. Keep reading.
Come. And in all ages entering into holy souls.
The Spirit of God, the love of God, the light of God goes into what?
It says, and in all ages entering into holy
The
souls.
Spirit of wisdom penetrates the mind and goes to the core nature of people that value it. But if you don't value it, then guess what? You don't get the light of God. You can't get something you don't appreciate.
Right.
That's the key point. If you don't appreciate the light of God, then you don't get it. You don't appreciate good people, you don't get them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't appreciate health, you don't keep it. You don't appreciate a home cooked meal, then you don't get no more home cooked meals.
Con.
You don't appreciate a good woman, you don't get a good woman. Or you lose a good woman. You don't appreciate a good man, cool, you don't get a good man. You lose a good man. You don't appreciate your kids, then you lose your relationship with your kids. You don't appreciate the time the Most High is giving you, then you run out of the time the Most High is giving you. You don't appreciate the little the Most High is giving you, you're not content with that, then you get even less. With much discontentment.
Mm-hmm.
We need to look at ourselves and say, listen, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I need to take the irritation and the vexation. Maybe I need to deal with the pressure and the expectation to perform and see it as a privilege.
Yeah.
It's a privilege to serve. It's a privilege to read. It's a privilege to change. It's a privilege that I have time. It's a privilege to be isolated from worldly people and get the opportunity to be one with the Lord and close to God. This is a blessing. Read.
She maketh them friends of the Most High and prophets. For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom.
The Most High loves those that dwell with wisdom. He loves those that love Him. But if you don't love Him,
Hey.
you're in a bad position.
Yeah.
You're in a bad position to live in darkness.
Con.
Read.
For she is more beautiful than the sun, and above all the order of stars, being compared with the light. She is found before it. For after this cometh night, but vice shall not prevail against
But
wisdom.
guess what? When hard times come, you better handle the hard times. Because the love of God has conditioned you to handle hard times.
Exactly.
But if you reject the light of God and the wisdom of God and spiritual choice, when hard times come after they hit everybody, you won't be able to handle it. And you'll break down. And you'll fade like a sandcastle once the tide comes up. Tide comes, you built your life on as a sandcastle.
Yeah.
You wake up, and little by little, you're fading in the ocean of depression
Yeah.
and lostness.
It's being washed away. Yeah.
But if you focus on Christ as your stability, guess what? All the waves of life can crash against you, and you can have the confidence I'm still standing.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta choose what vexation or what expectation you're gonna live under. So now let's go to Matthew 13, verse 45. Matthew 13, verse 45.
Matthew chapter 13, verse 45 reads, Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls.
The kingdom of heaven is like a man who is looking for pearls. Read.
Who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had.
He valued this pearl so much, he said, I don't want none of this. This ain't nothing I got worth this pearl, man. I'm going to sell it all. I'm going to get rid of all of this, man.
Yeah.
I don't want it no more. I want that pearl, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got to have that pearl. I got to have it. I can't go to sleep. I need it. I need it in my life.
Kind.
I need this pearl, man.
Found the
No,
value.
I'm not for letting somebody else buy this, man. I'm not for letting somebody else get it before I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, everything I got going on, 50% off, man. I need the money now, bro. I'm going liquid. Right now. I need the bread up. All bets, all eggs in my basket. Everything on red, everything on black, everything on pearl. It's all on pearl, bro. Keep reading.
And sold all that he had and bought it. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net.
Stop right there. So this man sold everything he had to get that pearl. Go to Matthew 7 and 6. Matthew 7 and 6. So I'll sell it all. I want that righteous outcome. I want that pearlescent outcome.
Matthew chapter 7 verse 6 reads,
So we're in Matthew 7 and verse 6.
Give not that which is holy unto the dogs.
But the Most High, this is the Most High's thought pattern. Don't give that which is holy to the what?
Unto the dogs.
Read.
Neither cast ye your pearls before swine.
Don't give this pearl to a swine. A swine can't appreciate a pearl.
Nope.
People that don't appreciate pearls are technically swine. People that don't appreciate the light of God are swine. A swine is an animal that's made to be slaughtered.
Yeah.
A swine is an animal that loves filth. A swine is an animal that once it breaks out of its pen, once it breaks out of its cage, it transforms into a hog.
Yeah.
And it gets more abrasive and more beastly and
Yeah.
more feral
More rowdy.
and more rowdy. It intensifies in its negative.
Yeah.
So the Most High is like, don't give a pearl to this kind of person. Keep reading.
Neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet.
Because they don't appreciate it. So you wonder why you haven't got what you want in life. Or you wonder why things aren't working out for you. Or you wonder why you're not blessed. But your track record, you have a track record of not choosing Christ.
Mm-hmm.
But you want pearls though.
You want blessings.
You want the pearls that comes from God. But you don't want to choose God. Then you're choosing to be swine. You're either a sheep or you're swine. You're either going to follow or you're going to be feral. He said, don't give a pearl to a person who's a dog. All dog is a person that doesn't have the capacity to appreciate this pearl. The pearl is the wisdom and the benefits that come with the wisdom. The life and the benefits that come with the life. The light of Christ and the love of Christ and the benefits that come with the love of Christ. And the vexations it takes to maintain that love.
Yeah.
You want somebody to love you, but you don't want to be dealing with the irritations to love them. You want God to love you, but you don't want to be irritated to love Him.
You know what it shows us?
You want to be served, but you don't want to serve.
You know what it shows?
Yeah.
We don't want to fight for the love.
We don't want to fight for the Lord's
We
love.
want to be like Asa.
But we want pearls though.
Yeah.
We want pearls. We don't want to fight. We're very much so like Asa. But guess what? The woman that was bleeding for 12 years, her life sucked for 12 years, and she went in poverty for 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you she kept her pearl. I bet Mary Magdalene, who was about to be put to death, and everybody looked at her as a whore, I bet she kept her pearl. But we don't keep our pearls. We don't have the capacity to even value the pearl. You can't value the wisdom. You can't value the body. You can't value the counsel. You can't value a spiritual husband. You don't value a spiritual woman. You don't value spiritual children. You don't value health and vitality in the book. You don't value good things. Okay. Let's see how far that takes you. I saw King Asa's life, and I didn't see it getting any better. Matter of fact, I saw the pain get worse. The pain increased.
It went great, yeah.
And with the pain getting increased, all he did was get more angry at the people around him. All we do is get more angry at the people around us. We get more angry at the Father and the people he's sent in our lives. Keep reading.
Lest they trample them under their feet.
And what we do? We trample the blessings of God under our feet, which means what? We tear down our houses. We tear down our wives. We tear down our children. We tear down our marriage. And we tear down our opportunity. We tear down our opportunities to get more wisdom. We tear down our blessings. Because we're blind. It is what it is. Because we have options. It is what it is. Because we think we're a little smarter than we are. It is what it is. Yes, sir?
Can I pull up something?
Pull it.
Somebody give me Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 15. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 15.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 15 reads, For thus saith the Lord power, the Holy One of Israel, in returning.
And what?
In returning.
When we return back to the Most High, when we accept the vexation, we accept, what the Most High is putting me through, because there's a reason why he's putting us through that. But we got to look at it from the right lenses, right? So when we return back to the Most High, because we was talking about this pearl, right? What's a pearl? Pearl is something of value, something that you cherish, that you appreciate. You look at it and you can see the value in that. You're like, man, I got to have that right there. I got to. There's some value in that right there. I'm going to invest in it. Read.
In returning, and rest shall ye be saved.
And what is rest? Rest is just peace. Peace is valuable. But do we value peace? I don't know. So having peace is valuable in your life. But the peace comes from you accepting the vexation and the irritation that the Most High is putting you through. But you have to have the right mindset to accept that. That's peace. That is valuable. To get peace from the Most High, bro, that's everything. How many people in the world right now are suffering right now, lacking having peace in their life? And look at how their life is going. They need the peace of the Most High. They need that pearl. They need something valuable for them. And that value is them returning back to the Most High so that they can have that peace. Read.
In quietness.
And quietness, same thing. Tranquility, peace around you, peace in your household.
Simplicity of life.
Exactly, simplicity of life. Peace in your marriage, peace in your, in your relationship. Peace while you at work.
Clarity, man.
Clarity. Peace while you're getting vexed. Stability. It's saying the same thing. Read.
And in confidence shall be your strength.
You know why? Because you was confident.
In who?
In the Most High.
Not you.
Because when you read Proverbs 3 and 26, it says, for the Lord shall be their what? Confidence.
See, if you choose to make Christ your confidence, you're going to get those benefits.
Yeah.
But if you're your confidence, don't be surprised your life sucks. Don't be surprised things aren't working out.
Yeah.
You don't read the instructions to your manual, don't be surprised your stuff don't work.
Yeah.
Psalms 126, verse 5. Psalms 126, verse 5.
Psalms chapter 126 and verse 5 reads,
12 years of suffering. 12 years of pain. 12 years of sickness. 12 years of poverty. 12 years of loss. Or Mary Magdalene.
About to get stoned.
About to get stoned.
Yeah. About to be over.
About to be murdered.
Yeah.
Justifiably. A public honor killing. About to lose it all. Asa. 39 years as king. 41 years as king.
Yeah.
Couldn't figure it out. Read right here.
Psalms chapter
It's a lot.
126, verse 5 reads,
Nice and slow.
They that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
The Most High wants to turn your tears into joy, man. Your sadness into happiness. Your confusion into clarity. Your hate into love. Your fear into confidence. Your directionlessness into you have a destination, you know exactly how to get there. He wants to change the tide of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And you could use your story and your suffering. You could use your pain. You could use your problems as a testimony of the Most High's goodness. Because when you chose Him, He healed you. Or you could use your suffering, your pain, your problems as your excuse to do less.
Yeah.
Those that serve the Most High, even though they're losing, even though they're crying, get joy in the end.
Mm.
Those that don't choose the Most High in the same circumstances or better don't get joy in the end. Choose your vexation. Choose your irritation. Choose your outcome. That's enough for class today. Tawada, thank you for coming through. We appreciate you. Shalom.
Shalom.